Now, as they came to the green, as they came to the line, something happened with the target number 41 of Casey Mears, and he got totally jacked up by the car that started fourth, Jeremy Mayfield, lifting the rear wheels of Mears' car off the ground. And behind that, everybody ran for cover and could find none.
Guys, I don't know. I'm trying to count cars. 25 cars started this race. I'm seeing about 13 or 14 that has pulled away with no damage.
Matt Yoakum, what happened?
Mike, he came on the radio and told Andy Graves and his crew chief Jimmy Elledge, when I started to go through the gears, it just all came apart. Transmission.
It all came apart all right.
Watch 77 Brendan Gaughan get Spencer, who got Rudd, who then got hit by Sauter. Earnhardt turned around, hit Burton. Got all that?
Yeah, and there goes Morgan Shepherd sliding down through there.
Yeah, I mean, when you got 12 and a half rows
41
of car,
comes back and gets, looks like the
look
four
down
car.
here at the bottom. The two fellows who had to go to the tail end of the field for penalties made out.
Paid off.
Imagine that. Now fans are voting. Well, let's have another look here. That's in the middle of the pack.
Watch that 41 car. He bounces off the outside wall. Now watch him. He starts going backwards. Spencer sitting down there has no damage. The 41 backed into Spencer and knocked the fire out of his car.
There's how it all starts.
Yeah, and look at that. He's jacked up off the ground.
Turned around.
Here comes Rudd into the wall now. This 41 gets turned around again. He'll go backwards and then he'll go across the track, and Spencer is sitting down here on the apron. See him up there in the four car. Now watch this.
Oh.
Bam. I think Spencer may have already had some minor damage, but that did him in.
And as I was saying a while ago, you got 12 and a half rows of cars. Your outside pole sitter has a problem like that. This is the results right here.
And you know, I've felt all along, Mike and Larry, that this was going to be one of those nights. And we didn't even get 100 yards past the start-finish line.
Watch the inside row go. Only 9 cars will get through this clean. Ricky Rudd is not one of them.
That's a hard leg, but we do have the safer barriers installed here now.
Now, remember what happened here 2 years ago?
Backup car.
All the cars wrecked going into turn 1. Could we see backup cars?
Well, that's one of the neat things about stock car racing's all-star night. You never know exactly what's going to happen next. Red flag. Watch what happens. That target car, boy, it had a bullseye on it for the rest of this field.
And it just stopped. I mean, he was going, and all of a sudden it just stopped right in front of Jeremy Mayfield. And here comes the rest.
Boy, Sterling Marlin in that 40 car just threaded through there.
From the helicopter, you'll see how quickly this whole field just rushes together.
And it almost looks like that Casey Mears put on the brakes, but when the transmission goes, it probably did try to lock up.
And Mike, you talk about our top vote getters. We showed in the pre-race, Kerry Earnhardt, Kenny Schrader, Jamie McMurray was the top 3. These guys are Casey Mears, Ricky Rudd.
Gee, I guess they're okay.
It's like there's not a thing you can do about it now. But two of our 3 top vote getters were involved in that wreck. Kenny Schrader and Kerry Earnhardt. You see them working on Kerry's car right there.
And the word from NASCAR is that backup cars will not be permitted to be rolled out. The situation we had a couple of years ago was unique. The green flag waved with rain falling in turn 1, and a number of cars slid up the racetrack in that sudden shower and wrecked, and backup cars were permitted.
Pretty bad crash. I guess somebody broke a transmission or something. That's the only thing that could happen on a start of the race. If not, there was a dumb idiot up there or whatever pushed somebody, but tore the 4 car pretty bad. Had a really good car. But that's the shortest race that I can ever remember being in. Shortest race. I don't think we went 1,000 feet, so not a good night. Not going to be in the next Nextel event. That sucks. And just sucks, man.
Saturday Night Racing.
And Spencer's seen a lot of it in his career. 3 cars being worked on pit road: Kerry Earnhardt, Johnny Sauter, and Jeremy Mayfield.